Hello and welcome to another one of my Hornet 600 videos. This one, as you can see, is black. It's a 98 model with, let me just check, 34,000 on the clock, so slightly under mileage for the year. In case you haven't seen one of my videos before, the purpose of this is to kind of do what you would do. Get down up close and personal and see what it's all about. So notwithstanding any more of my chatter, let's get on and do just that. As per normal, the tyres, which are good, the measurements we put at the end of the video, because that's an important aspect obviously. It can cost you over 200 quid for a set of boots. Anyway, enough of the chatter, let's get in down close and see what it's all about. One of the first things, well the first thing I ever check, is lipping on the discs just to make sure that there isn't any, and there isn't. Front guard is all good, there's no splits or there's no damage to it. Likewise with the headlamp, no cracks, lumps missing out of it. And then really I go around looking for signs of being dropped slide damage. And we're not talking about dropping it in the car park, we're talking about big slides down the road. So I'll go for the leading edges. The headlamp rim, indicators, well, front right here. Now they're mini LEDs all the way around, but just to make sure they're all in one piece, they're good. Clocks, these do tend to, the handlebars flip to one side and the clocks take a big scrape if these bikes go over, these Hornets. Nothing wrong with those there, you can see me waving to you. Carrying on with the leading edges, mirror, front brake lever and bar end weights, and it's got these snazzy grips on it, makes it looks quite smart. No signs of any slide damage there. Getting back down lower, radiator, front edge, again if they go over they take a wallop, this gets knocked back, but nothing there, and it's got this laser cut Hornet radiator cover on it. Downpipes, they're out of the way, they don't get damaged in a slide, but they are susceptible to rust. These are good, nothing wrong with those. Continuing with looking for slide damage, the crankshaft cover, clutch cover and this little thermostat housing cover, all free of any signs of any slide damage, as is the rear brake lever, driver's peg and the pillion peg. Coming back up here, these Hornet tanks, the way they're designed, they stick out, they tend to dent or dink around this area, but it's all good. And the tank itself on the whole is good, there's no damage to that whatsoever, and it's got this carbon effect zip protector on it. While we're up here, I'll point out it's got Renthal bars on it, like them or love them, it's got them. Right hand side panel, all good, no damage to that. The seat on the older models on these, they tend to pull back or split with age because it's not really done that many miles for the year. Is it 1998? So it's 18 years old. You would expect 3 tons. You expect about 54,000 miles normally at 3,000 miles a year, and it's done 34, so it's a chunk less. Anyway, as I say, the seat's all good. Seat panel itself, no damage to that. Again, because of the way it protrudes, they do take damage if they go over. It's got this nice short stubby Yoshimura carbon can on it, which does sound nice. No damage to that. Tyres I've mentioned, they go on at the end. LED rear light on this trick, but it's a light, it's all good and it works. Now it's the mirror side. Seat, you can see, no damage there. Seat panel, likewise. Side panel, the same. Pillion peg, driver's peg, and the gear lever. No signs of any slide damage. They'd get wiped right out if it went over. The alternator cover, all good. A couple of tiny little marks, but they probably nothing to speak of. You can see there's no slide damage there. Did I mention the tank on this side? I don't know if I did. There you go, no damage to that. Radiator on this side again, no signs of any slide damage there. The other side of the front guard, I don't know as you spotted as I went round there, it's got polished trims front and rear. They would come up a lot better if you wanted to spend an hour or two with some auto sol. They come up like, I've seen them before, they come up like mirrors, but that's if you want to spend a Saturday morning with some auto sol. Left hand bar weight, clutch lever and mirror, all damage free. This side of the clocks and this side of the headlamp rim. I think we've covered everything, haven't we? Just need to hear it now. Turn it on, hit the button, roars into life, just a tickle on the button as they should do. Having a listen there, make sure there's no ticks, bangs or rattles, and there aren't. I mean, it's a Honda Hornet engine, and I don't think I've ever come across a bad one. Doesn't leak oil, doesn't leak water, does sound nice. I'm not going to give it too much welly because I don't want to upset the neighbours. If you want to upset the neighbours, then you would give it a lot of welly, because it does shout a bit if you do, but if you drive it sensibly, it doesn't. With that, I'm going to whisper, take a few steps back so you can have one last look, say thanks for watching and have a nice day.